Welcome to June. In today's video, we're going to get for you insight on how best to use this month's energy for your personal growth. We will cover 3 different topics. The links for those topics will be found in the chapters in the description below. So let's go. Let's get a grip for you on this month's energies. Please and thank you, Spirit, for our Virgos that are joining us for the month of June. For topic 1, which will be about their well-being. Spirit, what would you like to tell our Virgos about the month of June and their well-being? Legal. Lawyers, court, and paperwork. Paperwork, Virgo, is toxic. I totally agree. Drama, arguments, and incompatible. What is going on here? Spirit, please, for our Virgos. Let's get some cards to fill in our story about toxic paperwork. All right, let's have some cards and fill in this story about their well-being. The Devil, the 2 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Well, Virgo, you're upset about something. But the one thing that I am seeing here, I'm not sure what the story is, other than we have argument on one side and court and lawyers on the other side. You know, that makes it pretty clear that, you know, maybe something went way over the top. But what I am seeing here with this Devil card with the 2 swords on the side is a clear message about your thoughts and what you're thinking, right? Like, you're tangled up in them, is what I'm hearing. You know, tangled up in overthinking about this situation, maybe. Like in a big way, Virgo, maybe thinking way too much. All right, let's find out. Okay, I'm taking it. Oh my gosh. All right, well, please here, Spirit. Let's fill in this picture a little bit more. I'm going to put these, whatever the situation was, you know, this really did a number on you as far as like, it's got you way up in your head and hurting here. So let's see what we can do. The situation, please, Spirit. Let's fill this picture in a little bit more for our Virgos. Their well-being about this situation. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. The 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which I saw just a little bit earlier with these cards. So go into a better place, right? We're getting your thoughts into a better place here. I mean, that's clear advice. Maybe not, you know, maybe hard to execute, but they're just going like, this is ground you to a pulp. And the picture that I'm getting here with this 10 of Wands, and he's up here, he's blocking this Devil, right? And it's, if we look at the thoughts, you know, the dark cloud of thoughts that they're saying, let's step away from that for your well-being. And I'm just seeing how it's just like, just stop. And of course, that's a difficult thing to do. You know, the thought processes that go on in our minds. But this month is going to be a month where I believe that you're going to see you're going to feel better physically if you get a grip on your thoughts. Get a grip. Funny. Okay. If you can get a grip on those. Maybe, all right, needing to learn some things about maybe how to control your thought processes, to even bring awareness and recognition to, you know, how toxic are my thoughts. Is what I'm hearing. You know, are you poisoning yourself with negative thinking about maybe it's a certain situation or whatever it may be. It may just be about life in general. They're saying step back, that you will feel better physically if you take your thoughts to a better place. So learning some methods for doing that, perhaps, or at least even bringing awareness to it, because see how he's looking over here at how do I set those boundaries with my mind? How do I, work on changing what I'm thinking? And the first step is your awareness of what you're thinking. See how look how he's sitting here, and he has these 10 cups that are up here. These are like his thoughts. He's meditating. Whoa. Okay. Take a moment to sit down and focus on your thoughts. What are in those cups? What are your thoughts? Here's your card right here, Virgo. Be dedicated and loyal to this process. You have 2 nights right here. Boom, boom. And you're gonna have fabulous progress with this. It just needs your awareness. And it will help, with this healing of, this is affecting you physically, is what I'm seeing. It's having an effect. Your state of mind is having an effect on your body. And for you to feel better, it's just going to take you being aware. And it's going to happen pretty easier than you think, is what I'm hearing. The progress is going to show quicker than you thought possible. You got some victory there. And the World card, brand new chapter. And look how you're sitting there feeling all good. Well, good for you. Go for that, Virgo. Go for that. There are so many methods of mindfulness. But they're saying it's just this simple. It's just this simple right here. Just turn your awareness to it. And you can change them. All right, let's go to the second topic. All right, Virgo, for the second topic, we're going to look at please and thank you, Spirit. How can we best streamline your productivity this month, Virgo? Doesn't that sound awesome? What is it that will help you get the things done that you need to do? How can we give them some advice here, please, Spirit, on how to increase their productivity? What do they need to know about that? Suffering in silence. Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. And on the bottom of the deck, we have lust. Virgo. What are you trying to produce here? Maybe you're trying to produce a dream. Let's get some more, please, Spirit. Let's have some cards to fill in this rather strange story about their productivity. By any means necessary, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Taking on too much, doing too much. I don't know. Let's get the cards to tell us some more about this, please. Let's have some cards for our Virgos. Their productivity. The Tower. And the Nine of Pentacles. There you are. And the Two of Swords. And yep, we have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're done. You've taken on too much here, Virgo. And wow, the Tower. So, also maybe there's an element here of, you're not wanting to watch the collapse. I'm hearing, meaning like, this 10 of wands here on the Tower just tells me that you've watched something or haven't watched something intentionally just kind of topple over here. I'm just seeing like one of those Jenga towers. And how it just went one little block too far. And then poof. And this has got you in a place, Virgo. But we're going to talk about moving forward here. With this Chariot on the bottom of the deck. We're going to talk about increasing your productivity. How do we move forward and create things here, Virgo? Let's do this. Okay, 8 of Cups. How do I feel about it? Yeah, okay. I'm setting these two to the side. Okay, let's have 3 more cards here, please, Spirit. Let's fill this story in a little bit more. I see that they're done, and maybe that they don't necessarily want to see that happen, or watch it happen, or it has happened, and they're feeling a little stuck at these crossroads. So how do we get to this, please, Spirit? From suffering to creating again. The Hierophant, the Hangman, and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, Virgo. Oh, and strength on the bottom of the deck. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I can hear the song. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody's gonna hold me down. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Nobody's gonna hold you back here, Virgo. This energy for June is just substantial and it's beautiful. So, you have a means to become extraordinarily productive towards whatever this productivity is that you need to organize and do your Virgo thing with. This very first card, this 8 of Cups is like, this 10 of Wands is too much. And this 8 of Cups, he's walking away. And I'm almost seeing it like, you need to narrow this down, is what they're saying. Get a narrow focus on all the irons you have in the fire. Let's just put it that way. So a narrow focus, narrow your focus down to a couple of things. And then you will see this explosion going forward. Because here, you've just carrying all these wands and you're struggling with this, and that tower, it can topple. He's almost fallen over here. But you got this, you have the strength to do it. This is just saying steady, be slow, steady progress. Determined, loyal to your projects, but narrow that project down to a couple things. Yeah, a couple things. So this is, here even, you're taking you've got all 7 of these ideas or projects that are going on here, and, we're going to just take a couple, leave the others behind. Focus on that. That's going to make you happy and give you all of that productivity. So very good. Very nice. All right, let's move on to topic 3 then. Please and thank you, Spirit, for our 3rd topic for our Virgos who have found us here today. This topic will be about your personal growth in June. What is coming, please, Spirit? Let's have some oracle cards for our Virgos. What would you like to know to tell them about their personal growth? That there's consequences to personal growth. I'm kidding. Suffering in silence. This is the same card that was in the 2nd topic. Okay. What's going on here, Virgo? Let's talk about your personal growth. What happened here? Some bad choices? Let's find out more here, please, Spirit, for our Virgos, for their personal growth. Let's get some cards. The Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four Cups. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. You didn't see the potential in something, Virgo. Is what I'm seeing. And maybe not seeing the potential in that, like I'm hearing missed opportunity. Perhaps feeling like it was a missed opportunity. So maybe, I don't know, maybe didn't handle something right or as well as you could have, or maybe you just didn't even know. You know, you weren't even seeing the potential in something, and maybe seeing that now. Maybe seeing that now because we have the Sun here with this Queen of Cups. And here's, you know, got the cup going on. Wow, okay. Strong energy here. So for June, it's like you know better now. You know better about something. Like you've gained some emotional intelligence on a situation. Or maybe a relationship or something of that nature. It's got to do with feelings. So maybe you not seeing the potential in something caused an ending of something that now you're realizing had a lot of potential. So how to go forward on that. That is what they want to talk to you about. Tower. Wow, these cards are powerful. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. All right, here we go. Moving forward on that. The Tower here is lining up with this Ten of Swords. So this is toast, is what I'm hearing. And I don't think you think that's funny, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt your feelings or offend you there. I'm just saying there's a finality here that is final. Or at least you think it is. All right? And the hope here maybe the hope here is, I mean, we have all cups here lined up on this side, culminating in the Ten of Cups. So the hope here is that, you know, you've gained enough emotional intelligence from this situation and these realizations. You've learned some things. And you just like to see the best outcome here. Like for all involved. But this isn't sitting well with you. You know, the suffering and silence over here. It kind of, it's like it was something you wanted. You just didn't realize that it was right there with you. Does that make sense to you, Virgo? Like, that it was, I'm hearing that it was sitting right next to me. I didn't know. Okay, let's move forward on this. Three of Cups. So how then, Spirit, do they need to navigate this situation for the outcome that they would like to see happen? Let's talk about that for our Virgos. Navigating through this situation for them. The King of Swords, the Page of Swords. There's that Three of Cups. It's right back again. It wasn't going to leave. Speaking about the conflict. Speaking about the conflict is what I'm hearing as a solution for you here. Your truth about it. Be honest. That's what I'm hearing, Virgo. It's like, whoa, what a concept. But no, you need to be honest about what your feelings were. that you didn't, I mean, if this is the story that you just didn't realize, and you might have done something dumb here or whatever, right? You might have made bad choices or sent the wrong signals, and they're saying that solve this problem by just simply talking to them. That's easy. Maybe that'll come for you in June. Well, I mean, I say it's easy, but it's not easy. You know, depending on how. The Tower card is no laughing matter in that sense, so like I said, you really think that this is toast, but they're saying truth never hurt anything. There you go, Virgo. You have a beautiful June. I hope that gave you some clarity and you have a better grip on this month's energy. Like it if you did. Subscribe and we'll do this again. And y'all have a beautiful day.